Welcome to Cleaning with Chaos. Yeah, I have gloves on. That means we're going to use some chemicals. But before I get started on anything, let's take a look at these comics and see which ones is better for which method. We'll start with this one. You know, I might be able to just go with this on a dry clean. A wet clean would probably give a better result. So that one can go either way, I think. With this one, I'm definitely going to go with the dry clean or with a wet clean because I want to see if I can get some of this stain out. If I can get some of that tide mark out, that'd be a good thing. And I might put a little bit of document tape under here where that split is to keep it from getting any worse. So this is definitely going to be a wet clean. And finally, I'm going to do a dry clean on this. A wet clean would probably give it a nicer look, but I just want to clean up the white. Maybe the back a little bit. I don't know. We'll see. I might end up doing a wet clean on all three of them. Fold that back over. But let's get started with the one that I know I'm going to do a wet clean on, and that's this one. And standard stuff, you've seen it many times before. The first thing I'm going to do is wipe it off. I'm going to use these, I'm going to wipe it with this. This is a Chemtech Science Wipe. I don't believe it has any liquid on it. It doesn't say it does. It's basically just paper. And all I'm going to do is take off any loose dirt that's on it. Yeah, I definitely need to tape that down. Front and back. And see what the problem is on the inside here. Okay, I think that's gone all the way through, so yeah. The tear actually has gone through more than one page, so I'll have to do a little taping on this too. Do I want to do that first? No, I'll do that later, but I do want to straighten this out some. I'm just going to use this piece of paper here, bring it down to the way it's supposed to be, if I can figure that out. I can't do this with gloves on. Almost got it. And that tear goes through a couple of pages. Yeah, it's on this one too. Okay, I've pretty much got that down. Yeah, that's a little better. What I'm going to do is I'm going to iron it flat. My iron is all heated up, so we're just going to press that down some. See if we can't flatten that out a little bit. Well, it'd help if I got into the right area, wouldn't it? I think that'll help. I'm just going to go over the whole thing now, just to warm it up some. I'm not trying to flatten it. All I'm trying to do is warm up the paper. That's why I'm not worried about having a backing board behind it, but that is what I'm going to do next. I've got a magazine board here. I'm going to put it inside, and let's get out our MacuClean and makeup pad. No, Delco, it's not time for you to get a treat. Let's start going over it lightly. See how that picked that right back up? Not a whole lot of dirt on this book. And I guess that's a good thing, because I'm not really picking up much. Picked up a little bit. Like I said, this is the part that I'm most worried about. I want to try to get as much of that stain out as possible, if possible. This book is a key issue. It will be available for sale. Once I'm done with it. Because no matter what kind of job I do on this, it's not going to get it to the point where it's perfect, you know. And the copy I have is very, very nearly mint. So set that off to the side. Let's go to using a different one. And now I can take these gloves off for a while. Of course, I'll get a new pair when it's time. Go to this and my erasing tools. I had to dig them out, and all we're going to do on this for right now, and I might change my mind and use the MacuClean on this also, but for right now, hush Delco. We're just going to go over it lightly. See if we can't get some of this dirt off. Not every comic should be cleaned using a wet clean method. Not every comic should be cleaned using a dry cleaning method. Each comic needs to be cleaned in its own way. And if you just take a good look at it, it'll tell you what kind of method it needs. For instance, this one, I think this will be fine. I think for the Thor, I'm going to use a combination of both. And actually for this one too, because I'm going to wet clean the back cover. The front cover, I'm just going to do a dry clean. And basically all I'm doing is hitting up the white areas for right now. I don't think it's a good idea to limit yourself to one type of cleaning. Yeah, that is actually pretty rough. Get my microfiber cloth out here. I still don't know where my brush is from cleaning up the table so that I could do my sorting, and the sorting is going well. I've gotten a lot done. I'm a little over halfway finished, so that's a good thing. Looking a little better. It's got a lot of creases, not too many dents, a couple of dents, a lot of creases. This is some schmutz that's going to have to be taken off with a wet clean. I can't dry clean that part of it, I don't think. Yeah, I'm going to have to wet clean that part of it. Not the whole thing, maybe just the edge, just this area right here. As it looks like it has some sort of stain on it. In the back, I think I don't think I can clean this with the eraser very well. Not and make it look halfway decent. We'll give it a shot though. No, it's not doing anything. I'll have to wet clean that too. I guess this one is end up going to be a candidate for wet cleaning, even though I tried to dry clean it. I got some dirt off of it, but yeah. Oh well, I was going to show you 3 different methods of cleaning, but I guess today isn't going to work that way. Now this one has some dents that I need to remove, and that's not that difficult to do. I just need the right tool for the job. Let me get it heated up some to relax the paper. Backing board and stick it under there. I want the shiny side away from the heat. I'm thinking we'll get that dent out of there very easily. Maybe. Got a lot of dents in there, so it's going to take a little while. Part of a cleaning of a book is to get those bad parts of it out. Maybe if I go from the other side. Feels like it was on gravel and run over with a car or something. Those dents are in here too. Hopefully when I press it I can get those out though. Let's see what we can do with this white here. Since this book is mostly white, I've just decided that I'm going to go ahead and try to do a dry cleaning on it, and it is taking off quite a bit. So this might be the best way to do this one. And you just go over it. Don't get too much in a hurry. Just go over it lightly. As many times as you need. To get it cleaned up. It's another one of those books that is a key issue that will be up for sale. You want to clean it up a little bit, make it look a little nicer. It's not going to, I've already put down what I'm going to ask for it, so that doesn't matter. And I'm just going to keep on going with that and keep doing it. And yeah, that's how I'm going to take care of this one. I'm just going to keep working on it like that. And I'll keep going over this area, seeing if I can get these dents out. I'll probably have to press it once and then work on getting them out again. So yeah, that's what we're going to do with this. It's going to take a little while. Go back over here to this target and take a look at it. Yeah, I think I want to try a little more. That's coming along nicely. Yeah. Put a couple of small pieces of document. Repair on that to seal those up so they don't get any worse. I'll do that just before I press it. So yeah, let me go ahead and work on that again. Get a fresh pair of gloves. Well, glove anyway. I'm just going to wear one of them. If I only put a glove on the hand that I'm actually using the chemical on, it saves on gloves and saves me a little money. So that's what we're going to do with that. Set that off to the side. Where's that? That's the one I want. I want to go ahead and do this corner here. Get another magazine board. I've got like 4 or 5 magazine boards so I can work on a lot of things. This has a water stain also, a big one that goes all the way through here. So, but I just want to hit this area here. Yeah, might as well do the whole thing. Of course the camera stopped because I got busy looking. I'm going to go ahead and give this one a quick press and see if I can't flatten it out a little bit before I continue working on this, because this dent goes all the way through the back side and I kind of want to try to get it straightened out a little bit before I try to do any more work to it. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to give this one a quick press. I'm not going to let it sit for 24 hours. I just want to press it out and see if I can't get that to start getting it on the road to making it look better. So I'll be back later. I don't know how long, 3, 5, 10 hours, whatever. And then I'll continue. I'm going to continue cleaning this one with erasers. Of course, you know, I use this. I used it on sandpaper and then I sprinkle it on and I rub it in, and that's how I'm going to use that. Go watch some of my other videos to find out how I use this. The same with this and the Immaculate and all of the other cleaning supplies. These are nice. They're good for taking off little bits of, you know, if you just want to kind of wipe dust away or maybe polish it. This would be perfect for that. So that's something new I just got, and I just wanted to test it out, see how it would work. And actually that took off quite a bit of dirt. More than I thought it would. It's good stuff. Not too expensive. I got a couple of boxes of them. Yeah, I like it. We'll see you in a little while. I just did a whole bunch of stuff and forgot to press record. I went over the Thor a little bit. Tried to get this dent out a little bit better. It's almost gone. I removed a wrinkle that was down here. Yeah, I'll show you what I did. I took my, where is it? My parchment paper and put it over it. And this is where that dent is really bad. And then I took my little travel iron and just the tip of it, just this part right here, I just went over it with a figure 8. To try to remove a little bit more of that. And it's every time I do it, it gets a little better. See if I can find another wrinkle to kind of take out. A water stain up there. Yeah, there's one right up here that you can't see, but I can when I turn it sideways. So we just run this like this. I don't have any water in this, so it's not going to steam. And it's a little better. I mean, it's never going to be better than, you know, very good plus, which is a little bit better than what I started with. I originally was thinking very good, so that's what I did with that. And then I took this and I went over it one more time, and it's time to do it again. I keep going over it with the Immaculate, hoping I can fade that water stain a little more. Let me bring you up a little closer. See if I can get it. You see the stain that I'm working on right here? That's what I'm trying to fade it a little more. So let's zoom in some so you can see what I'm actually working on. And it's not going to take, I mean, it's in there deep. It goes all the way through the paper, so. I've got it, most of it faded over here. It's just up in here now that I have to keep working on. You always want to, when you're doing this, you always want to bring it towards the edge of the paper. The idea is that eventually you'll move it right off the edge. It works in theory. Doesn't always work in practice. Now on the inside it looks a little better. I've really done a lot on the inside, so we'll do that too. I'll hit the inside of it again. And let it dry. And then I went over the back of this one more time. And I think that's going to be it with this. I'm not going to go over it again. I don't think. I might do it one more time, just along the edges maybe. It is a little bit better than what it was. Not much. It was a little bit darker brown. Now it's a little lighter, so that makes me happy. I'm going to go ahead and go over the front of this with some Immaculate and call this one good. Now get out my water. Got to do the front and the back with water to take the soap off. Now the dollar store has a little cake area, and I got 2 of these for $1, so it's great. I use a whole lot less distilled water using that than what I was doing before. Use one of these. Just to yeah, I like that. Let that dry out a little bit. Then use the water on the back and let that dry. I like these a lot. And I'll be back in a little bit. Did it again. I forgot to turn the camera on. I'm kind of happy with this for right now. I'm going to keep working on it. I'm going to try to get it faded in more. I went ahead and sealed the front cover and the 2 pages behind it. Now I'm working on the back because it has that same tide mark. And actually the tide mark goes all the way through the comic. So I just want to get the front cover looking a little better and the back cover looking a little better. I'm not going to try to hide it, but if I can make it look a little better, yeah, why not? You know, it's still going to be the same condition. It'll be good. You know me, I don't raise the condition just because it looks a little better. With the exception of this one, I might decide this one is a little better. All I need to do to this, really, is clean the back cover and press it. That's it. So I'm going to do that, and I'll do that off camera, and it has a tide mark here, but I'm not going to try to get it out. So, yeah. I faded this spot a little bit. Didn't get it all the way out. I'm not going to worry about it. I'll do the back cover, and then I'll press all 3 comics, and that'll be the end of it. But I will still show you my progress at the end of the day. So I'm going to keep working on it, and yeah, well, I'll give you an update later. This one, I think this is ready to go to the press as soon as I get the other comic out. Well, I'm back. This is the target, and it's going to take a few more days to work on this. So I'm not going to be showing an end result on this one yet. I still have to work on this, and of course a little bit on the inside as well. So I'm going to continue working on this one, and I will show the results of this one next week. Now, on to better things. Here is Raven, or Tales of the New Teen Titans Raven, and also the Tower of Shadows book. This is my cold press. This is the way I cold press stuff now. And I think these are ready to come out and go into and some sleeves and boards. I'm not going to put these in Mylar because I'm saving the Mylar stuff for my collection. And I think I can pull the Thor comic out of the press and put that in here until tomorrow morning, and it'll be fine. So let's get this up static. And I got these plexi boards from Immaculate Comics. And, I think they're impressive. I like them a lot. Take the Tower of Shadows. I have some new backing boards somewhere. If I could remember what I did with them. Well, they're not new. They're recycled. But, yeah. Of course, I lost them. That's not it. I just brought them in from the other room, and now I can't find them. Oh, that figures. That's par for the course. Alright, let me go get some more, and I'll go get that Thor comic too, and we'll put the Thor comic in here, and we'll be ready to go. I'll be right back. And of course, as soon as I stood up, I found the other backing boards. So let's go ahead and bag these. I mean, it's still in the same condition it was, but it looks it's a whole lot flatter, and I think it looks nicer. Let's see, where is it? There it is, Tower of Shadows #1, in good condition. The lowest collectible grade. And take that off. That turned out nice. Tales of the New Teen Titans #2, Raven. Origin of Raven. And I put that 3x5 card in there so I know why it's a key issue. But yeah, I think that turned out nice. I really like using this. And here's a Thor. And I'm going to stick that in here. Need to clean it off. And what this is it basically is a cold press so that I can have it under pressure for hours. And you don't have to put the clips on it, but this way I don't have to worry too much about where I set it. And it puts even pressure on the book. So, yeah. There you go. That's 3 of them. And the John Target I'm going to keep working on. So, matter of fact, let's go ahead and do the inside of this right now while I'm thinking about it. My table's a mess again, but I'll get that straightened out very soon because I have more comics to sort. And I want both the front and I want both inside and outside of that done. Get my other. That's not it. Find another one of my magazine boards. There it is. And of course I'm off screen. Make sure before you handle your comics, you wash your hands. It's good for your comics. More importantly, it's good for your health. And we will see you tonight on my live stream. And you never know, sometimes I have a guest, probably not. And then tomorrow at 9 o'clock Eastern, 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern, I've just confirmed we will have a comic book sale and auction on Horizon Picks channel. And you do not want to miss that, because not only are we having a comic book sale and auction, it's my birthday tomorrow. So yeah, come to my birthday sale, buy some comics. Let me make a lot of money so I can get myself a nice comic for my birthday. No, you don't have to. Just stop by, say hello. If you see something you like, buy it. If you don't, that's okay too. But most importantly, see you tonight on my channel and have a wonderful day. Bye.